Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Chats with Children. I hope you're safe and well. Today, the World Vaccine Congress is kicking off in Washington, D.C. And unfortunately, I can't be there myself. However, my guest today certainly is. So I'm delighted to be joined by Joe Iacono from Microbiologics, who are silver sponsors at this week's event. And Joe's going to give me a rundown of what Microbiologics are talking to delegates about this week. So first of all, Joe, it's lovely to meet you. How are you?
I'm great, Rizwan. How are you doing today?
I'm although I feel I'm coming down with a cold, which is not good as I'm flying to Barcelona tomorrow. So I want to make sure it is only a
Oh,
cold.
no.
But anyway, look, it's lovely to see you. Before we start talking about the World Vaccine Congress and what you're talking to delegates about, for those who are not familiar with microbiologics, would you mind giving us a quick overview of the business and your own role within it?
Yeah, absolutely, Rizwan. Thanks for the opportunity. Microbiologics, we're a small to mid-sized company, privately held up in St. Cloud, Minnesota, actually is where our global headquarters are. And we've been in business since 1971. So last year marked our 50th year in business, which we're really excited about. We're growing super quickly. Over the past 10 years, we've acquired companies and locations in Lexington, Kentucky, which is our custom and contract manufacturing center, Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is our anti-infective and antifungal testing center. Obviously, we have the headquarters there in St. Cloud, where we make all of our retail products, QC microorganisms for a wide variety of different industries, as well as we have a virology lab in St. Cloud now, along with a BSL-3, which a lot of our vaccine partners will be excited about. And what really we're mostly kind of featuring at the World Vaccine Congress, obviously, is the virology sector of our business. We acquired a company in 2017 out of the San Diego area called ViraPure, and they're now the Microbiologics Global Virology Center. We have a BSL-3 lab there as well. And probably towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, we'll be moving into a new facility down the street from the one we're currently in, that'll give us over 20,000 square feet of lab space, 6,000 square feet of BSL-3 space. So we're super excited about that opportunity to serve our partners with unparalleled BSL-3 space expertise. One of the top things we bring to the market, when I started with Microbiologics in 2014, we had one PhD scientist on staff, and now I can't really even count. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 or 16 PhD scientists on staff at Microbiologics.
Yeah, forgive my ignorance, but what does BSL stand for?
Biosafety level.
Right.
So there's biosafety levels 1 through 4, right? Pretty much every company we talk to, work with, is BSL-1 at least, right? That's the most basic, where you don't have necessarily a hood or anything, and you can work with just very basic agents. BSL-2, a lot of the viruses we sell are BSL-2 viruses, influenza, RSV, respiratory viruses, things of that nature. And then, of course, with the SARS-CoV-2 pandemic, which a lot of our partners, especially at the Vaccine Congress this week, are going to be interested in, that's a BSL-3 level virus. So our ability to have multiple BSL-3 labs by the end of this year or beginning of next year, we'll have 3 BSL-3 labs. Rizwan gives us the opportunity to work with a lot of SARS-CoV-2 and inactivate it so that our partners can use that those SARS-CoV-2 samples in their labs, because a lot of them don't have BSL-3 capabilities.
Oh, that's really interesting. So you've sort of answered what was going to be my next question. So why have you decided to exhibit? So I'm guessing the reason you're exhibiting is obviously this is an opportune moment for you, given what's been happening in the last couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of our biggest partners are vaccine manufacturers as well as therapeutics manufacturers. We work with a lot of biopharma companies across the spectrum. And our virology center, while we can work in a wide variety of viruses, we really specialize in respiratory viruses. We have probably somewhere in excess of 50 to 75 different influenza strains that we sell. We have a number of different RSV strains, respiratory syncytial virus. I might not even be pronouncing that right, but I'm doing my best. And we have multiple strains of SARS-CoV-2 up to and including the Omicron variant, which a lot of vaccine companies obviously are extremely interested in. From a partnership standpoint, what we can really leverage and provide to our partners who might be vaccine manufacturers or therapeutic manufacturers against SARS-CoV-2 or other antiviral type agents is really our expertise. Seems to be the number one thing that our partners want to work with us on. We're considered a CRO, a contract research organization, so we can provide CRO services to companies. We have a wide variety of assays to include high throughput and low throughput. This is very interesting to a lot of our vaccine development partners. We have a validated assay because we worked on a government project last year around SARS-CoV-2 that allowed us to validate a high throughput ELISA assay.
Right.
And a lot of our partners are super interested in those services. So in addition to just selling high titer virus, which is what we really specialize in, the other area we can really help our partners is with CRO services such as early phase clinical trial support through preclinical trials all the way up through phase 2 of their clinical trials as they're trying to bring their drugs and vaccines to market and receive FDA approval.
Right. I mean, is there anything in particular that you're focusing on at the Congress this week, though, in terms of
so
quite a wide portfolio, you said?
Yeah, so we're really focused on all of our services, to be honest with you, but because there's such a wide variety of ways people can utilize our services. But we do have a presentation taking place. One of my colleagues is giving it, Dr. Kari Roberts. She's a PhD microbiologist, actually has a postdoc from Northwestern, one of the sharpest people I've ever worked with. She decided to make the move over to the dark side and come over to my business development and sales team about 6 to 8 months ago, and is a great presenter. Her presentation is going to be in the flu and respiratory track of the World Congress, the Vaccine Congress, and that's going to be Wednesday afternoon at 5:10 p.m. It's in the agenda. I can't remember the room number off the top of my head.
Don't worry about it. We'll add that afterwards. Don't worry.
Level M4. It's going to be a great presentation. It's called Mission Possible, rock solid in vitro testing for vaccine development. So it's really going to focus on what we can do for companies who are developing vaccines, trying to receive FDA approval, and how our CRO services can help support those efforts from our partners.
Brilliant. That sounds very exciting, actually, very interesting. I wish I was there to listen to it. Now, if people can't make it to the Congress for whatever reason, where else can they get more information about your solutions and services?
Yeah, absolutely. So probably the number one location for our services is to go to our website, which is microbiologics.com. That's I know that's a tough one to spell. So it's microbiologics.com. We also have a social media presence on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, of course. Microbiologics, just look us up on your favorite social media channel. And we have a lot of really cool creative posts there that our marketing team puts out. If you're interested specifically in our antiviral services, our high titer viral stocks, or our CRO services, probably the best way to reach out to us would be via email. My email address is jiacono@microbiologics.com, or Kari Roberts, which is kroberts@microbiologics.com.
Well, that's a lot of information, Joe, but luckily for our viewers, I'm going to type all that and put it above the video. So
thanks, Rizwan. I appreciate that.
So that's all good. All right. Well, look, Joe, I know the Congress is starting pretty shortly, actually, if not started already. So I'm not going to hold you up to go to the Congress. Thank you very much for taking time out to talk to me today. There you go, viewers. So if you're attending the Congress this week, then check out the Microbiologics booth. Find out more about them from the booth. Check out the talk as well.
I think we're booth 94, by the way. It's in the agenda, but I think that's our booth number.
Perfect. And so again, check out the booth 94, or if you can't make it, then go and check out the website. So Joe, good luck for the rest of the week. Hope you have a fantastic weekend Congress. And viewers, I hope you found that interesting. Until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rizwan.